Okay, today I'm going to be cutting some big seam agates. And these ones are from Nova Scotia, the Bay of Fundy, from an area called Tree Rock. And this one has been epoxied over. Now, this one used to belong to Terry. I confiscated it from his discard pile. And what he'd done was, this piece was so fractured up, he epoxied the outside of it. So what I was thinking was maybe cutting it lengthwise and then cutting a section to see if there's any direction that is less fractured, because there's a lot of nice agate throughout this, you can see. So we're going to actually cut it up, get rid of that epoxy, and create some slabs, see how bad it really is, and see if we can salvage any solid pieces without any fractures. So that's that one. And this one's more solid, less fractures in it. There are some fractures running this way, running along here. So what I want to do is cut in parallel with those fractures. So I'm going to cut a couple of slabs this way. As you can see, it's got some good agate pattern in that one too. Some nice flame action in it too. So yeah, we're going to cut these on the 24-inch slab saw, the big dog. So let's get started. All right, there's the first piece all slabbed up. You can see we got a lot of room to take a bunch of slabs. So let's get started. I'll show you all the slabs here at the end. Okay, here are our slabs. I've stacked them neatly from that piece of seam agate. Let's take them outside and look at the progression. Actually, let's look at them inside because it's raining outside and I don't want to get wet. So here's the first one. This is the end piece. The agate was more towards the center, so as I go through, I think we're going to see more agate, but here's the first one. As you can see the plume. You got the reds and the yellows. Lots of plumage. Just starting to see a little hint of the agate and the chalcedony coming through there. But it's a nice slab. Good start. Nice colors on that one. So here's the next piece. This still has oil all over it, fresh out of the saw. Starting to see a bit of chalcedony here. So that one's nice. Should start to see some agate coming through here now. There we go. That is some nice agate. We'll get some close-up pics at the end here. One thing I will say too about this is that remember I said at the beginning of the video there was fractures along the direction that it was cut before, but cutting it in the other direction I was hoping the fractures would go away, and it's true, there's no fractures in the first three pieces, so that's a good sign. So here's the back end of this slab here. You can see got a little bit of crystal pocket there on that agate. Very nice. If you flip it around, and that's a nice crystal pocket right there, and really nice agate. Wow, it's really nice agate running through there. No fractures in it. So we got the direction right. Got this kind of ink blob staining on it. Really nice. So as we're getting through this, we're getting nicer agate patterns. Here's the next one. Beautiful agate in this specimen here with a lot of that ink spot. Crystal pocket. Nice deep crystal pocket in that one. Some beautiful plumage on the edges. Here's the other side. Some more crystal pockets. Again, no fractures. We really lucked out in that direction. And our last section, our last slab off that seam agate, another crystal pocket there. Beautiful agate through that. This side's a little drier. That's what it looks like when it's dry. But no fractures. Beautiful specimens. Beautiful slabs came off that. So let's cut the other seam agate now. The one that had the epoxy all over it. Right, we got that slab locked in there. We're going to be cutting through some crystal pockets, but I still need to get rid of this epoxy, so we're all in here. So let's cut through this and see what we got. Alright, I finished slicing this second piece of seam agate up. And let's take a look. I cut a piece off all the sides. And this first piece looks really nice, actually. I see a tinge of pink and purple in that. Little fracture running through it there on an angle, but I don't see any fractures anywhere else, actually. The colors in that are really nice. Let's take a look at the other one. So some nice colors in that one as well. And there's a fracture running down that one as well, right down here. But I expected it to be actually way more fractured than that. Here's a little end cut I cut off, and there's a crystal pocket in this one. See the epoxy outside there. So let's look at the piece that I have left over now. So here's the piece I have off. I cut 3 sides off it. So this will act as a shelf piece. But that, look at that. Look at those purples in that. And pinks. That's beautiful. Very nice. Those colors are very intense there. Not sure the camera's doing that justice. And I got a nice crystal pocket here. I don't see any fractures there. Not really any fractures there either. Let's look at the third side. There is fractures on the third side there. One fracture running up and down, but still nice color, very nice color. So that would be a shelf piece that I would sit probably like that. But yeah, that's really nice color on that. Beautiful. But that's gonna do it for today's video. Cutting that tree rock. Tree rock's some of the nicest seam agate you can get in Nova Scotia. It's a little bit of hike to get to it, but yeah, Terry collected a lot of this material over the years, and he's got some in his discard pile there that I've been fortunate enough to go in and grab some. Can't really find pieces like this anymore there. It's been picked over, but yeah, lucky to have a few in my possession. And this stuff is nice. With that, guys, we'll see you in next week's video. Have a great week. We'll catch you on the next one.